And welcome back. We are here for Party Chat episode 29.
29.
On this beautiful Sunday, live on YouTube as we continue, as we finish out the last 2 minutes or so of this Raiders-Broncos game. And, among the other things, our usual Sunday chat. Y'all just got lucky enough to catch us here as the game finishes up. We did just watch Gardner Minshew sadly go off the field injured. We never like to see anybody go down with an injury. But, he seemed to be helped off the field by the trainers back in the locker room.
In the words of Stephen A., who cares? No, kidding.
Jesus Murphy. Broncos, they just came out with a fumble. The Raiders look like they're on track to lose another one here. And, sadly enough, or wouldn't even say sadly, I did see this was in the description. If you read through that a little bit, we saw Shedeur tweeted a little early today. Huh?
So does that put to bed?
Thank you, God.
Him and the Raiders?
Hell no. He's just out here. He just foretelling. He was like, I knew these niggas was going to lose.
That is bold. Maybe he can call it from a mile. I mean, shit. Denver's been playing some pretty decent ball, but decent enough to call a division game that early. You're fine, baby. Don't worry about it. I still love you.
I wonder how far after it was the Gardner Minshew pick did he tweet that out?
That's a good question. Now we're running into variants. I'm sure all the math whizzes out there in the chat, and the people that hang around could figure that in there somewhere. Everybody out there.
Yeah, nobody.
Trademark the Party Chat podcast. I'm just going to keep doing it until it's true. Either way. Man, it was an interesting game from what I could see. It was pretty close up until, right after the second half started. Denver's kind of started to, or actually right before the second half.
Probably the start of the fourth quarter. That's kind of when it started getting away from them.
Completely out of hand. Not the Bo Nix throw.
It's like a couple things here. Because after the Bo Nix throw, they were still kind of in it.
At what point? So,
that definitely boosted, I guess, the momentum to Denver. But it's not like Denver needs much of a momentum boost. Like, yes, it is a division. I
think they're just doing everything they can to get in the playoffs.
So what do you? Okay, so let's just go. I don't mean to, let's not rail the parade here, but speaking of quarterbacks and shit, how do we think Bo Nix is now coming along? Do we think it's if he's just lucky he got with Sean Payton, the scheme kind of fits what he does best?
I think
he's talented enough that maybe he would go somewhere else and at least have similar results to what he's doing.
I don't know
about that because he's with Sean. Yeah, Sean's a little bit of a quarterback whisperer.
I'm just gotta ask the question. I didn't feel jumped or anything. But.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have
bad.
The talent.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the talent and he can't succeed somewhere else. But would he be succeeding how he is right now with Denver?
There's a reason the nigga spent there's a reason his ass spent fucking 8 years in college football, and it's because he really struggled and he wasn't a very good college quarterback for a long time, and then he progressed, he got better, his progression became better, his decision making became better. He has a decent arm, it's not the biggest or anything, but like I said, went to Oregon, got that more pro style system.
I still remember the games he played versus LSU at Auburn, dude, and he made some pretty incredible plays.
Yeah, some decent games.
And it was, but it's, things change, and kudos to him to go into a different school, learn a new system, to go and, to the heights that he did at that system. And then, really it is a stroke of luck that he did find a similar, type system with Sean Payton in the NFL. Then in that I would concur. And also, it's just... what's really killing me the most is that they keep wanting to show these heat maps of how he's playing versus how Drew played in a similar offense.
I hate that type of shit.
It's killing me already.
Anytime Sean Payton gets a quarterback, that's all they want to do is compare him to Drew Brees, man. Every single time. And it's like, Drew Brees is the most accurate quarterback in NFL history. You're not just gonna go find that again. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. But and don't get me wrong, man. Like today, we did see in this game here, a beautiful back corner end zone throw by Bo Nix. Good catch to go along with it. Let's not go ahead and get away from the fact. But it was a good connection to his receiver. Good play. That's what you need in football. But I don't think he was. You swap him out for Bryce Young. I think we're seeing Bryce Young's cooking in Denver. You know what I mean? Same. I feel the same in that scenario. But and it's gonna be strange, man. And back here to the Raiders too. And coaching matters so much when it comes down to the quarterback position, which is why when we were over here rattling off these Dion conspiracy theories about him also coming to join the Raiders at the same time, they draft this kind of thing. But now with Dak Prescott and this season-ending injury, and then even the Giants showing that they're willing to move on from, a guy that you just extended, you know what I mean, Daniel Jones eating a cap, that kind of thing. Do you think that Jerry Jones would be willing to then trade Dak, eat a large number of that, what he has to try to get
I don't know, because
and Dion, and then of course them being them, same thing. They go out and trade a premier defensive talent, so to say, to try to garner another top first round pick. Maybe package that, get back up in the first, bring in Travis Hunter as well. But what I was gonna say to the Raiders is because coaching matters so much. Let's just say that Dion says, "Okay, I'm really not going to the NFL." But the Raiders still somehow are getting Shedeur. You know what I mean? Like he's going to allow him to go to Las Vegas. Do you feel like there's somebody in that building that's going to be there to kind of start the development process in the right direction?
Tom Brady.
I did forget that they just got cleaned up, dude. That's correct. Holy shit. Okay. Nope, you're right. That was easy. I thought that was going to be a more complex question, but that was... I think the question was more complex than the answer.
Because the better question would be do you think Antonio Pierce can develop Shedeur Sanders?
Well, no, that's what I mean by in general. You know what I'm saying? By coaching means so much. So
Shedeur Sanders. The way Antonio Pierce has been in his conferences, the way his body language gives off. It doesn't give off.
He's coming back next season. He knows they gave him this season, but next season there's going to be a coaching hire. You're out, dude. You don't think so?
No, it's his body language is giving me he's coming back next season.
Ooh, okay.
Like the way the way he treats the press conferences and answers things and all that. It gives off he's gonna be back next season. But having Mark Davis as the owner,
you never know.
He's
a little sporadic.
He's very impulsive with his decisions, and if
sporadic.
The Raiders continue to lose. They were again competitive up until a certain point. It's improvement.
It ain't what you want. It ain't a win.
At the end of the day, they're all out. They're all out there battling to try to get a win. Us as fans, yes, we want them to fucking lose and all that, But so,
if you guys lose today, where will y'all be ranking or in the pecking order for the draft?
How did the rest of the teams do?
Tennessee won today.
Patriots got
Tennessee
won against Houston.
So we might move up to the top 3 right now.
Another one. Dallas beat Commanders.
Did the Giants win?
Giants did not
win. So they're probably it's going to be like you and them. They're going to be. I think the Giants or the Raiders are going to be competing for that number 1.
How did Jacksonville do?
Did not see
Jacksonville. Even if they were number 1, I wouldn't worry because I think they're not going to get. They're going to get some help for Trevor Lawrence. They just signed him to
quarterback, dude.
He's going to at least get through 2 years of his contract
before they even look at quarterback for sure. Yeah, for sure there.
And he's from Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying?
We got a little
hometown cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, dude.
Yeah, so
Saints been on a bye week.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I think you move on from someone else, but you do due diligence, because that's one thing that the Raiders did not do last offseason. It was literally straight into new peers.
Yeah.
So hopefully they actually bring in different people in, get ideas. Even if you're not going to bring in someone, they can give you an idea that you want, like, and want.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we shall see. I mean, another loss for the Raiders, moving up in the rankings. So, as Shedeur Sanders says, thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
And for the Saints,
well, we've been on a bye week.
We're just on our bye week this week,
Yeah, but
any news?
Everybody's resting up, getting a little, I mean, we've been winning since Dennis Allen's been fired. We've won the last 2 weeks in a row, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but wins are wins, so you'll take them where you can get them. But at the same time, like, I see all these delusional Saints fans on my fucking Twitter. All we need to do is win the last 6 games, Alex, and Atlanta needs to lose 3 of the last 6 games, and Tampa needs to lose 1 of the last 6 games, and we can win the division. Bro, come on.
like I said,
Come on.
We're right back.
Come
in,
on.
we're right back in that place.
That's a nice play.
Delusional.
Right back in. No, you're good, man. We're right back in that place of. I mean, the same spot we were last year. You know what I mean? Like, the schedule is just weak enough to where here comes the run. You know what I mean? Like, here comes the run versus teams that you're going to beat. New York, the Commanders are now on the slide. You know what I mean? Tampa Bay's playing questionable ball. So, like, you come into here and you're getting healthy through this bye week. Some players just came back. You go out of here, you go and you win 2, 3, 4 games. You know what I mean? But you win a few versus AFC teams, don't fucking matter.
Yep.
You drop one versus Chicago or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, versus a team that you should beat. And then all of a sudden, here we are come week 18, and we're praying for everybody in the NFC to lose a game and 2 AFC teams, just to try to get in. You know what I mean? Hey, one concurrent viewer. Shout out whoever that is. Logging on.
Shout out whoever's
Appreciate
watching, definitely.
Yeah, drop the subscribes, likes, shares, and
Hey, if
questions.
you got any comments?
Any NFL related things. But no, man, I just, not to say that any professional team doesn't want to go out there and they're gonna play their hardest, man. We're not in the business of tanking as far as professional sport. I say we, like I'm playing. They're not in the business of fucking losing, dude. We gotta get real here.
We as fans, we spend money on these motherfuckers.
We is just as part of this motherfucker too. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, shit. If I'm out here spending my hard-earned money on you motherfuckers, I am part of the team. I am locked in.
Nah, for sure. But they're not going out here to lose. So now, you know what I mean, especially with our quarterback situation the way it is, he's gonna go out here and play his fucking hardest. You know what I mean? Like, which is
I hate you, Derek Carr.
love nothing more.
DC baby.
City full of killers. Ain't nobody clipped this motherfucker, not once. But
Then I saw a person who was like, "It ain't DC's fault. We were this bad, and we could still win out with him." I'm like, wasn't he I'm pretty sure he was a part of those 2 games we lost in Atlanta and Philly before he got hurt, and
yeah, I mean, he was
before they went on a 7-game losing streak. So
listen, I get it, bro.
I want to hear that bullshit.
This is my thing. I watched him throw the moon balls in Kansas City and the rest of it. So, like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, plenty of it. Has he been playing decent these last few weeks?
Yeah, of course. But
sure.
It's against shit teams.
Yeah, and we've been a little healthy. I'm not giving him any type of benefit, man. But, like,
I just can't do another year with him, bro.
what are you gonna get? You better get ready for it, baby. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
He is not leaving.
But hey, man, listen. And this is the thing about it. At least now,
I would rather play with Colin Sanders at my quarterback for an entire year than have to watch Derek Carr play for another year.
My question to both of you, because we all know realistically DC is going to be there for at least another year. Real question is, how much playing time the
well, that's what I was also telling. I've spoken about this before on the podcast as well. That it's if the Saints are smart, you know what I mean, in the sense that they do actually, Derek Carr comes back for contract reasons and this and the third and all that, you know what I mean, which is where they take the hit, whatever. But if he comes back and there's not an actual quarterback competition with under a new coach, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're dummies, man. They're dummies. You have to, and I mean quarterback competition, like, he goes out there and starts playing like shit, dude. Like, hey, come on, sit it down, brother. Yeah. Come on right here and take a seat, baby. Yeah. Yep, facts. Grab some pine and ride it. Yeah, man, no joke. And, that's the smart thing for them to do, especially if they are trying to stay cap compliant and move towards a new regime as far as not kicking so much of the can down the road. He stays on the roster. You have a real quarterback competition, because if he is the backup, hey, shitting me, backup, can't ask for a better one. Starting quarterback, you can ask for a better one. So, if you're the Saints, the way it's looking now, like there's going to be some teams you play, you're going to win these games. You're not drafting quarterback position, dude. It's just the way it is. The defense is playing a lot better. Shout out Cam Jordan, man. His old ass getting in there, hustling.
And that's another thing. We were calling him washed and stuff. I don't even think he was washed. It was Dennis Allen not playing that nigga. He needed more time, man.
Yeah, I mean, he did need more time. And it's also like, God forbid this is
getting more time.
Yeah, since Dennis Allen's been gone, these last 2 weeks, he was playing 20 snaps a game. Yeah, last couple of games, he's been playing 30, 35.
40, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Joe Woods. He's not playing defensive end as much, dude. He's
playing defensive tackle. He's rotating on both sides. That's what I'm like.
3 technique, dude, rotating on the defensive end, depending on the down and distance. So, it's a way to get him involved situationally that I think Joe Woods has capitalized on.
I wouldn't even be mad if Cam played for one more year and he just comes back next year with a little more weight and plays more of a 3 technique rather than an outside.
He could play the same as the weight. He's 300 pounds right now. I think he could play.
But he's gained the weight. He started off skinny as shit this season. He's getting blown off the fucking line. But
he just needs to be back around the way he was when
he was younger. Yeah, when he first came in the league.
300 pounds or so, dude, would be good for him. I mean, that sounds kind of crazy.
What's crazy too is by the time he leaves the NFL, he's gonna be a whole different person. When we see him again, he's gonna be skinny as fuck. He's gonna be on ESPN and shit.
God bless the guy. If you look at Ryan Ramczyk,
like
him from the time that he announced that he was, he was hurt and stuff, and then to now when they've seen him in the dome, dude, can't even recognize the guy.
It's a whole different person,
pounds, dude. But good on him, man. Good on him, man. And so that's been the Saints bye week, dude. That's how we move forward. And I'm going to bring this up now because Saturday was absolute fucking madhouse, dude.
Yes, it was
absolutely wild, dude.
For college
football, bro. Yes, indeed.
The amount of top 12
I'm going to be
teams,
away from the camera for a little bit, but it's still going to be on the mic. So.
No, you're good.
The amount of top 12 teams. If somebody could Google, can you Google that real quick?
What do you mean?
College football. Bring up the schedule from yesterday so we can see who lost in the top. In the top rankings. If you just literally type in college football on Google, it'll bring up all the games.
I got this college football.
Good
scores.
Lord. Good.
Alrighty.
Lord.
So starting from the top.
So I know because I watched the Ohio State Indiana game, dude. Well, all these Indiana fans that were like, "Bro, we're the real deal. We deserve."
Is this
number.
week 12?
Yeah, I think so.
You see.
But these Indiana fans were out here.
Colorado played Utah?
That was last week, week 13.
This is week 13. But, okay, Indiana fans, dude.
UNLV versus...
we look at ranked games. We need ranked teams.
Miami versus Wake Forest. Miami spanked them.
Yeah, Miami.
Ole Miss versus Florida.
Florida came through for Tennessee, boy. Hey, we die hard rivals, baby. But shout out Florida for coming through for Tennessee one time.
Crazy.
Next one on the board, Indiana.
Got the asses.
Ohio State.
And let me hold on before you go any further.
2 top 10.
Just was talking about this, and I watched some of this game. And to be fair to Indiana, dude, for a large portion of the first half, I mean, I know. Let me talk. We gotta talk about it. We gotta fill time. So, like I was saying, fucking Indiana claiming. If you were on Twitter, if you follow college football, a lot of Indiana fans felt like they were the real deal. And we deserve number 5. This is our year. And you got a chance in the playoffs. I get it. A lot of the first half, they were really competitive. Fighting back and forth, dude. A lot of good takeaways. The defense looked solid. And then all of a sudden, Ohio State turned it on.
Kind of more of the first quarter than the second quarter came along.
I say first half because it didn't get out of hand really until the second quarter started to end. So I'm trying to give Indiana credit here, man. Jesus Christ, we got a 12-team playoff system, and I'm trying to figure out in my head a fucking way that these teams aren't getting blown, just boat raced in the first round, dude. Oh shit! Well, back to our top. Who else?
Hola, Gordo.
That was my cousin's nickname.
That's funny. It's right there, Chief. Yeah, keep hitting us with these top matches, dude. Because that Indiana Ohio State game was okay for a little bit, got out of hand quick.
I mean, we got to bring up Tennessee because that is key.
They did play UTEP.
Oh, we blew boy. They played like shit to start the game, man. It was really pissing me off, but it was senior day.
Shutout.
Huh?
56-0.
Yeah, the defense did their part. We have a top 10 defense in the country. It's just when the offense is struggling, it's very apparent. But then when they're fucking rolling and clicking, they're one of the best offenses in the fucking country. I mean, bro, we scored 28 points in 7 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They can do shit like that, but then they go on fucking streaks where they're going 3 and out, four drives in a row to start the game. Mm-hmm. So it's frustrating, but Nico's still young. He's still a young freshman quarterback. Team is still kind of developing and coming together. Everything's not perfect or a perfect place, but this team does have enough talent to at least compete for a national championship. So I don't think they're going to be winning the national championship this year, but They'll have a chance.
Enough run.
They'll make a run. Yeah, and that's why I'm with Alabama losing though to Oklahoma. I'm wondering, does that open up a route for Tennessee to get into the SEC championship, or do we need Georgia to lose another game? That's what I'm wondering. I'm not sure.
Have to wait until the pass come out.
Yeah,
but I know
with this next week's poll should tell a lot.
Well, they dropped the AP polls today, but Tuesday they'll drop the playoff rankings because they'll have the people sitting in the little room.
It's crazy enough, dude. And what's really wild now, dude, with all these teams losing in the top. Actually, keep going down that list, and we'll get back to that in a second.
Notre Dame beat the shit out of Army.
Penn State beat Minnesota.
Barely.
That was a very close game.
Yeah,
26-25. Do you think that affects their ranking?
No. They won.
Minnesota was it's not if Minnesota would have won that game, it definitely would have messed up their shit. But I don't know if they'll. Yeah, I was about to say they might get pushed back in their ranking, but we'll see.
What,
they
6?
might drop a spot or two, dude. But I wouldn't see them getting knocked out of.
They're not getting knocked out of the playoffs.
They might won't leave the top 5, dude. To be honest with you, but we'll see. We'll have to see.
Next one, Colorado versus Kansas.
They got their asses whooped.
That was a show,
and that's bad too because Kansas isn't. They were 4-6 or something like that.
Yeah,
you know
Colorado needed that game, dude.
Yeah, they really did.
If they won that game, I'm pretty sure it put them in for
Yeah.
the Big 12 championship.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have to win.
And somebody has to lose or something.
So they have to win the next game, and then I think 2 teams have to lose. Or so. It's a.
You know how it goes. It's college football shit.
Man.
College
and
football.
So this upcoming week is big for Tennessee because it's the last week of the season for everybody, but it's everybody's rivalry game. Georgia's playing Georgia Tech, that'll be a good game. Tennessee is playing Vanderbilt, that'll be a good game. Auburn's playing Alabama, that'll be a good game. It's the rivalry stuff. So. Yeah, man, we'll definitely see how it's about to go.
Hit us with some more lists here.
19 BYU versus 14 Arizona State.
Arizona State won that, didn't they?
I thought BYU came back, right?
No, Arizona State won.
Arizona State won
28-23. Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Their fans dropped the goalpost early as well. I saw that.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, definitely dumbasses.
And of course, there was a big one, and we'll talk about the big elephant in the room.
Alabama,
Oklahoma.
Getting absolutely neutered in Oklahoma.
Before we get into that, because I know y'all going to get deep into that one, we got
really. Just a couple laughs.
Yeah, Texas A&M and Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn
beats Texas A&M, which is crazy.
That's hella crazy. But Texas A&M still can fuck everything up next week because they'll play Texas.
And if they win, that's what I'm
saying. It'll fuck everything up.
So if they win next week and beat Texas, dude, there's a scenario.
There's a chance that Texas don't make it.
Every fucking SEC team is 6-2 or 6-3. And then there's a scenario where there's whoever wins the SEC championship is probably the team in the college football playoffs, and that's the only SEC team in.
No.
We'll see, man. We'll see, man.
There will be four. There'll be 4 teams from the Big Ten that make it in. There'll be 4 teams from the SEC that make it in. Then there will be the champions from the other team, and then they'll start filling in the holes everywhere else after that.
I mean, it's going to be tough because then you're going to put some of these teams over. Like, I don't know what is. I'd have to look down the rankings again and check it. We'll have to see. Wait for the AP polls to release and stuff. You know what I mean? But like, I was just reading on Twitter too. They were saying it's going to be. It's going to be
top
pandemonium.
25. Oregon 1, Ohio State 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4, Notre Dame 5, Georgia 6, Tennessee 7, Miami 8, SMU 9, Indiana 10, Boise State 11, Clemson 12, Alabama 13, Arizona State 14, Ole Miss 15, South Carolina 16, Iowa State 17.
This is crazy.
Tulane,
Alabama is at 13,
18.
dude.
Alabama's still at 13?
That's what you just said, right?
Wow.
Alabama's at 13.
That is
After losing the way they did?
That is not the most clear-cut
Yeah,
bias
bullshit.
you could
That's
ever
bullshit, dude.
imagine,
'Cause-
Is this the
dude.
most updated?
Nigga, if Tennessee would have lost at Oklahoma, they would have been like, that's a terrible loss.
Dude, yeah, that can't be updated, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
No, there's a new. It's got to be an
Unranked
AP.
Oklahoma, bro.
Well, hold on, no, because Tennessee's at 7. That's the new one. Last week we were ranked at 10
Dude, if that's true, I'm telling you, I can't stand the committee's got to go.
or 11.
This is according to
That's today.
Yeah, that's it.
Oregon 1, Ohio State 2, Texas 3, Penn State 4, Notre Dame 5, Georgia 6, Tennessee 7,
God.
Miami. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, that is
Yeah.
the craziest
No, that's
bias
fucking
I've
nuts.
ever
Alabama's
heard in
still
my
at
life,
13.
dude. They gotta get that's criminal, bro.
Yeah, how
That's
Alabama's
fucking criminal,
13
bro.
is crazy.
That's fucking criminal.
Colorado's still
Excuse
ranked.
my language.
Colorado's
That's
23
effing
now.
criminal.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, dude. LSU played Vanderbilt, bro. It was too. The game was too close for too long, man. Again,
No bueno.
Vanderbilt's
Y'all won?
tough.
No, they're
dude. We
not a
won,
bad team.
but they're tough, dude. They ain't no damn joke, bro. If you don't, you look past them, they'll beat you. And I can see why they beat the teams that they have. They're a good
No,
football
we
team.
got to go into Vanderbilt. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna be no bullshit. This is to go to the either y'all win this game and you guys are going to the college football playoffs, or you're gonna lose this game and go play for the fucking Alamo Bowl in Texas. So
Yeah, dude. There's a lot riding on that game, and they're gonna play tough, man. They played us tough for a while, but once again, they just ran out of gas there towards the end. So, yeah, absolutely, man. But the SEC is a shit show this year. College football in general with this new playoff format, man, it's everybody's
Spices,
holding their breath,
yeah,
dude.
Spices it up.
I like it. I'm ready to see more teams in, dude. And that's the thing about it is like as much as LSU has now been affected by NIL this week with Bryce Underwood doing the flipperooski and all this other stuff.
He said, I'm going to Michigan.
Listen, man, whatever. You go hand the ball off 47 times a game. You do you, boo. All I'm saying is that it is true that it has brought some kind of parity to college football. I mean, maybe, the portal for sure. NIL, they need to do some work on that, but I don't think that the NCAA steps in until they're forced to, man. So, whatever
Until it
that may
gets
be.
out of hand.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That's when they'll finally step in. But
Oh, I know, man.
we'll see when that finally comes.
Oh, brother, who knows? Who knows, man? It's going to be a long time.
yeah, man, this next week is gonna be nuts too for the whole just wrapping up this college football
Is this
season.
what, the last week?
This is the last
This
week,
next week is the last
and then the week after
too.
that will be the championship games.
Yeah, for everybody. So,
So because they were saying
So do a lot of the college teams not play their starters for the bowl games?
No,
bowl games, if you have returning starters, you usually don't play them. If you have somebody in behind them that you expect to take, because they're either going to the draft or they're graduating, or even because you just need to scout what you have behind. You know what I mean? Like, and you want to see them instead of in practice on the scout team, you need to see them in a game scenario. You know what I mean? So usually they play bowl games, second string quarterbacks. The freshman wide receiver that's redshirted but still has games. I need to see you versus number one. You know what I mean? Like, let me go good versus good, man. That's what a lot of teams that bowl games that you're not playing in a bowl game. But before this, if you're not playing in a bowl game that's going to actually win your school a lot of prestige and a lot of
So do all the teams do that then? So is it truly seeing my what I have versus one if the other team's doing the same thing and they're putting out?
Yeah, because a lot of ones still play younger guys that have started all season, but you got a sophomore. He still needs reps. He started all season, but he's not going to the NFL. You know what I mean? He's starting that game. So, yeah, they're still seeing ones. It's just not ones across the board. You know what I'm talking about? And it's even still, bro, the guy that's behind this guy is a 5-star recruit that you got from Gainesville, Florida. He's just sitting behind the senior that's going to the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, he's going against a one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
College is weird like that. So, yeah, it's nice, dude. Bowl games are sweet to watch. You might be watching a future number 1 overall pick. You just don't know it. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah, it's sweet, dude. Bowl games hold a lot of value for
coaches,
NFL teams.
How many players have come out, I guess unknown prior to the bowl game, and then they get,
a lot, dude. Bowl games where you make a name for yourself, dude. Quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs.
What modern players have done it? That you can remember.
Bowl game standouts that come out.
That come out and be successful.
Most of
in
your
the NFL.
Quarterbacks, dude. That come out and be successful in the NFL. That's kind of hard to place. As far as that goes.
Or at least make it out to the NFL.
Still kind of hard to place. I mean, you would have really the way to gauge success would be the guys that come out in the bowl game, shine, and then come out and have stellar collegiate seasons next year. That's what you wouldn't even say career, just good seasons. You know what I'm saying, going forward. Maybe career, maybe at least a season or two.
Yeah.
It's hard to go. Sometimes you get beat out by the next guy that started the bowl game the season before. You know what I mean? You never get a chance to truly shine the whole 4 years. Sometimes college is strange like that, man. But that's the reason why it's so well loved by a lot of people.
So then with Nutsmeyer probably going back, returning next year, what does that do to the guy that was supposed to?
So funny enough, the dude that we have behind him is Colin Hurley, who reclassified at 16.
To come into college early.
To come into college early. And he redshirted the whole year, so he'll actually probably play in whatever bowl game that we get. So he probably doesn't
play much.
He'll play the whole game.
No, I'm saying next season.
Nah, he would have to, unless he's just the God's honest truth of the position of quarterback at 17. You know what I mean, or 18, or however old he's gonna be. You know what I mean? To beat out a 6-year senior quarterback, you know what I mean?
Gotta really be that boy, yeah.
You really have to be that fucking guy, dude. So, we'd see, and, hey, I pray he is, bro. I pray he is. That's what you want. But who knows? It's a gamble, dude. It's a much larger gamble in college football than it is in the NFL. The sample size is much larger for the people that you have in your room and on your roster compared to the NFL. So, you roll the dice. Roll the dice. It's hard, dude. It's hard. You might see you see 3-4 different quarterbacks at practice every week. You know what I mean? You have to trust that your starter wins the job every week, and you're like, damn, dude. Hey, our third string quarterback was out there hugging them bitches, dude. Yeah, but ours, we're 4-2, man. Our starters won. You know what I'm saying? It's a rough game. It's rough in college football.
Oh yeah,
man.
definitely.
But yeah, man. The NBA season's been kicking, but it's been hard to really talk about it.
Kings dropped another.
Pelicans
man. Lakers just lost 2 in a row. Fucking, they lost all that. They had great momentum going. They were 10-5. Everything's been looking good. And then 3 nights ago, they on Friday night? No, Thursday night. One of those nights, they lost to fucking Orlando. They're up 2 with 20 seconds left in the game. AD bricks 2 free throws. Bop, bop. They grab the rebound, come back down, hit a fucking 3-pointer with 6 seconds to go. really drain all the momentum out of Lakers. They're down by 1. AD comes out of the timeout, shoots a fadeaway, bullshit, misses. And then like from then on, they were like, oh, we should have won that game. Everybody's been fucking pouting. They come out last night. Fucking Nikola Jokic, like, I've been waiting on you niggas, puts it on them like you. Bro, they are literally 1-13 in the last 14 games against the Nuggets. What do y'all even come out for? Just forfeit. If you guys are gonna play like this every fucking time with no energy, just forfeit the game. Save us all the fucking time and just the bullshit of me wasting my Saturday night.
The fans, the ticket money.
Yeah, just forfeit.
They said you got working families coming out here paying money to see this bullshit. Yeah, dude.
The fuck are we doing, bro?
It's
just
hard
forfeit.
enough to survive in this fucking country. They got to come out here and spend their hard-earned money.
Fucking trash ass niggas.
That bullshit
Yeah,
out.
that's the Pelicans. Zion's out here fucking. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Could have had the keys to the city. That nigga chose a fork.
Hell
He's
yeah.
out here getting back
Eating
tattoos.
good.
Ain't played a game in fucking 6 consecutive months.
Eating
However
good.
long it's fucking been, dude. Yeah, I mean, with that kind of money, I would be too. They done already paid you Supermax, dude. I'd be Supermax in my fries.
He got
every
his
week,
fucking
too.
baby mama sitting courtside, old nasty
How's
bitch.
she sitting with a BBL? That fucking lumpy dude,
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
He done paid for 6 different surgeries. Whole front office is hurt. Somebody's been fucking a voodoo bitch down in the fucking 8th ward.
No, man.
wild, bro.
Whoever the medical team for the Saints and the Pelicans, they do a terrible
Hey,
job.
launch them into a volcano.
They do a terrible fucking. It's like bro, if they gonna do a
Is it the
terrible
same medical
job,
team?
yeah,
It is.
because they're
really?
owned by the same
It is.
people.
Yeah.
The Saints owners are the
Saints
Pelicans
are tied
owners.
together at the hip, which is why Gail Benson's out here having to play Where in the World is Carmen Electra or San Diego or whatever, fucking everybody in the front office in the damn Saints now. And then before she knows it, she's gonna turn around and do the same thing for the fucking Pelicans, dude.
Man,
Poor lady's about to spend the rest of her fucking life trying to figure out who the hell's took her husband's teams and shit. Yeah, I feel bad for her, man. She
sure.
don't deserve it, dude. But hey, at least she started by firing Dennis Allen, dude, and now
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
continuing
now she's
to chop water
staying-
by,
stay in the course. She's like, I'm definitely trying to see what the fuck is going on down here because
Absolutely.
we ain't letting this shit go back to what it's already been these last 4 years. We win a 14-year dynasty crumble within 4 years,
What
all
it
because of this fucking
I
bullshit.
think what it is that fucking Carolina lost, dude. She was cutting a check for damn Dennis Allen, and then she was like, Derek Carr. She's like, hey, did we just fucking lose? She looked the size of them checks, and she was like,
Something gotta give.
yeah, honey, call down on in there and send somebody up here. I gotta talk.
She
to
said,
somebody.
"Bring down Dennis and Mickey."
Yeah, it's bad, dude. We're fine.
She said, "Look here, boys. I know you guys are tied by the dick, but one of you got to go." Mickey pointed at him, said,
yeah, get him out.
"You know it's gonna be him, Gail." She said, "Don't do this. Don't let it happen again, Mickey."
Yes, ma'am.
Security.
Security.
But yeah, man, it's wild. It's wild, man.
So,
Oh,
Dennis,
yeah, man, the Pelicans
your
are
stuff
all
will be
tied up,
outside.
dude.
Don't worry. We gonna have it wrapped up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, same. Hopefully they fired the damn Willie Green, man. He's got to go too. His just wild.
That's another thing on the Pelicans. They Mickey is the one that oversees it and shit, but it's also on
David Griffin.
And David Griffin isn't bad. I've seen him do some good stuff. I mean, but then again, like he kind of walked into a situation where he built up this Cleveland team, and then LeBron James came back home. So then he was like, "Oh, well, I got the fucking greatest player of all time. I gotta fucking win." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like then they start throwing all this money at it.
he
They end up
pulled
winning the
strings. But the thing
championship.
is, too, is like he's made some good draft picks and stuff. But and I understand. I don't think anybody really. You draft Zion, and you make that pick, dude. Don't get me wrong. Even if you go back in time, you got to make that pick, dude.
I don't think you're choosing Ja Morant over me just because of the sheer hype and talent alone. Ja Morant's a good player even now, but then he's hurt all the fucking time.
It's
you know
always
what I'm saying?
it's always the what ifs when it comes to drafting. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
At the end of the
always,
day,
dude. You
it's
never
always a
know.
crapshoot.
Yeah.
It is, but then you look at Zion, dude, and everything that comes with him, and you
Physical
gotta roll the
specimen.
dice.
Shit, one team, for example, of what y'all saying right there is that LeBron's same draft. Like when he's drafted number 1 to Cleveland, and then Detroit takes fucking Darko Milicic instead of Carmelo Anthony. You know how good the Detroit Pistons would have been if they would have took Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah.
They probably would have. Carmelo would have probably ended his career with 4 or 5 championships. And I'm not even being facetious. They would have won at least 2 or 3 those years. They were Chauncey,
Ben
Rasheed Willis, Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton,
Yeah, it would've been crazy with
Tayshaun
Carmelo.
Prince. Add fucking Carmelo Anthony to that.
They going stupid, bro.
Bro, that's after they just beat
mean,
fucking
and
Kobe and Shaq a couple years back. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, is like he would have been because the defense was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
all the
He would have been their offense.
Dude, and Tayshaun Prince, bro.
And Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, that would have been
Rick Hamilton, dude.
Rip Hamilton.
Fucking. Was she Wallace? Bro.
Oh my God, yeah. All right,
that's what I'm saying. Carmelo would have had at least 3 championships, at least.
Nah, man, I like it, dude.
That's all. That's
man.
that's a heat. Like you guys said, it's a fucking crapshoot. Like Detroit thought they were taking a good player with Darko Milicic, and we saw how his career.
How's the Kings been so far this season, man? We didn't heard about the Pelicans and the Lakers. We all in the same conference too. That's what makes it funny. But how the Kings been?
Dookie. Keep it simple.
I mean, what's the issue? Injuries or what? Because I mean, like the Pelicans, we're missing 7 players. All 7 are starters.
Injuries are at play, but it's not even that. It's more them trying to find a groove with
everybody.
With DeMar now being.
They don't know how to slice up the cake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you mean? Gotcha. Okay.
There's one ball and too many niggas to feed.
Yeah. A lot of hands.
So
a lot of mouths.
That's their issue right now. I mean, they're 8-8. 12 in the standings.
Yeah, something like that.
The West is
it's stacked.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's heavy this year. It's gonna be is a lot of parity. They're like the best team is only like 12-4, so you're only a few losses away.
Dude, the West is always tight.
Yeah, it always.
So like, and the thing is, dude, a lot of games be played still.
Oh yeah.
Season. So like, the thing is right now teams are stumbling, people are hurt, but like. You give it another month and a half.
Oh, nigga, the Lakers, they got to make a trade. If they want to be legit or like, because they got a decent team and I see what they're like going for. And JJ Redick definitely makes a difference for this team. But like, if they really want to be legit, bro, they got to cut some of this fucking like. Rui's not bad, but Rui Hachimura, he got to go. D'Angelo Russell, he got to go. Fucking they had one of their draft picks that they had, Jalen Hood Shafino. He needs to get the fuck up out of here. Jared Vanderbilt, love you as a player, but you ain't fucking played in the last 2.5 years. Like Gabe Vincent, bro, this nigga. Do you know how many fucking times I've seen this nigga run out on that floor, be out there for 17 minutes, and give you 0, 0, 0, 0. What are we doing? I just named you 5 niggas right there that I'm like. You could probably you could trade all 5 of them and go get you 2 or 3 good players and really contribute to the team and get you where you want to be, where at least you're like, get you a fucking big man to go against Jokic because Anthony Davis is getting raped against him. God, we play Sabonis a week because Sabonis going to come beat Anthony Davis's daddy. We know that. So
take 5 and give me a 10 and 10.
Man, these niggas, somebody like shit. Something's got to change, man. So I don't know.
And let me wrap up this little NBA mini segment there. Here, what you got any more on the Kings?
Because that kid Dalton Connect, man, for the Lake, he needs. That's what I'm saying. He got talent. The other night, that's what, bro. Rui got hurt. Fucking went on the bench, nigga. They brought Dalton in to be the starter. Came in two nights later. He gives you 14 and 37 points.
I mean, look who's coaching him though.
No, that's what a shooter. So my point being, send Rui Hachimura's ass to the Nets. Go get you a Nick Claxton and let's fucking do something. Like no.
He said get to cooking.
Whatever. Like we'll see, man. I'm not even.
Shit. What do you got in your Latino lift to wrap us up here tonight?
Yeah, daddy. No, just kidding.
I was very
really dry.
Very mellow this week. I figured. But
any
holidays are coming,
stories?
Oh, but you're gonna be out of town for the holidays.
Wait, hold up. I mean, I guess I should bring up that one fucking dude. I did tweet about it.
Oh, I did see the tweet.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
No,
so that's perfect. No, you're fine. So go ahead. Go ahead. Bring
Tell
the story
us,
up because
I don't remember.
Everybody and nobody needs to know.
Yeah.
Trademark.
So, what night was it? It was a Sunday or Saturday night. I don't remember, but it was late. I pick up this dude. He's obviously drunk as hell, and I'm playing. What's playing? I think Too Short's playing.
Oh, okay. The old school. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Hold on. I'm just gonna go back and look because I know.
Talking about he like, oh, you love all the old schools. You got all the hits.
No, because he gave me money because I knew Akon and
T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain. Because he's all like, because I was playing Too Short. He's like, oh shit, you know your shit, and he's like, do you know T-Pain? I was like, yeah. Do you know Akon? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, you should play some of their songs too. I was like, I got you. I'll do you one better. I'll play you one with both of them on the same song. So I played what is it, Bartender. Because that one's got both of us. He's like, oh shit, you know your shit. So then he fucking like dabbed me up, and then he gave me $20. I was like, hell yeah. And then he asked fucking like 5 minutes later, he's like, do you know who this is? I was like, Akon. He's like, oh shit, you know your shit. And then he's like, here. And then I fucking look over, $100 bill.
Hell
like,
yeah!
What the fuck?
And then I remember he told me, like, I'm not gonna tip you. You were like, cool. And then he's like, he still tipped me $5.
He still tipped me $5.
Jesus, Murphy.
He's all faded as hell, boy.
This man's over here just cashing out, dude, on the same song, bro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, bro.
I'm at the bar.
I guess I was just
When he's
fucking
tipping me.
He was tipping me.
Oh shit,
That's
bro,
ignorant.
funny,
That's
man.
funny.
Well, shit, man. That's not a bad story to go off on right there. That's a good tip, though, dude. Fuck. Yeah, that's great, man.
Hells yeah. Well,
listen here. It's been a good episode. We got a lot of our complaints out, a lot of our questions and concerns and conspiracy theories and the rest of it. And yeah, listen, per usual, a shout out to the one viewer that dropped in tonight to look in for about 15 seconds there.
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you. Hopefully you'll come back next week. If you don't, no, whatever.
Make it 30 seconds.
Yeah, you feel me? Double
we
down.
need to get somebody to watch.
We've had multiple viewers that are us. Anyway, listen.
They usually watch them late.
It's fine, man. So for everybody out there, when you do catch this, make sure you like, subscribe, share, drop a comment, leave a rating. However you view this on whatever channel you view it on, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what it is. Alex is out of the picture because he has to lean back. He's on the therapy couch.
Everybody
and nobody trademark the Party Chat Podcast. We love you guys.
Catch you next time.
Until tomorrow. We
love you. Peace.